Me here are already assembled waiting for the marchers to get here. Now the lightning rod for this group is a bill called H.R. 4437. It is not a law yet, and these people would like to keep it from becoming one, at least as it's written right now. Hours before the march to protest tough new proposals for immigration law, hundreds of people, mostly Latino, are already gathering. Isabel King fears the law will penalize legal and illegal immigrants alike because that's been her experience with discrimination.
I have my papers and I get discrimination. I don't know if that's because we're Spanish or what's going on, you know?
The workers who link Latin America to the United States form a huge economy, often in the shadows. With 9/11 drawing attention to the nation's porous borders, Congress has taken notice of illegal immigration.
So the question is, what do we do with the 10 to 12 million illegal immigrants in the country?
The part of the House of Representatives bill, it's not a law yet, that brings these people to the streets would make it a felony to be an illegal immigrant or even to help one. So if the Senate passes its own version, and that's still up in the air, how much wiggle room is left on the felony idea?
That's one of the issues I have with the bill. So again, in conference, what happens is we come together, we discuss those little differences, and we try to work those out and come to a compromise.
Now that's what's been going on in the House of Representatives. Now you may be aware that the U.S. Senate just tried and failed to come up with an immigration reform bill of its own. We just asked Senator Patty Murray what she thinks is going to happen next. We're working on that part of the story, and we'll bring it to you tonight at 6. Reporting live in downtown Seattle, Rick Price, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Rick. Demonstrators are hitting the streets throughout the Northwest today, including in downtown Portland. Hundreds of demonstrators chanted and held signs at today's rally protesting the House bill that would crack down on undocumented workers. Similar rallies stretched today from coast to coast. Up to 200,000 demonstrators poured into our nation's capital in support of National Day of Action for Immigrant Justice. The rally and march past the White House were peaceful, but did tie up traffic in downtown Washington, D.C. during the height of rush hour. Large demonstrations were expected in Phoenix, Los Angeles, and New York as well. You can stay with Cairo 7 for continuing coverage as this huge march and rally continues to unfold in downtown Seattle. You'll get the very latest tonight on Cairo 7 Eyewitness News at 6, and you can go to our website anytime at CairoTV.com. And if you want to see it all on your cell phone, just go to the website and click on CairoTV.com.
Seattle this evening.
Cairo 7 Eyewitness News reporter Rick Price joins us live from the Federal Building in downtown Seattle. Rick?
Steve and Margot, take a look behind me here. You can see the hundreds of people who have already gathered at the Federal Building waiting for the main group of marchers to come. They have come from the Central District. We have some pictures from Chopper 7 that we can show you now of the main group of people. We're told that they're about 2.5 blocks away from here. Many, many more people than were originally expected. I'm told that originally the estimate was about 5,000 marchers. Now we're told it's more like 10 or 12 or 15,000. Also, what we're told is that these people seem to come from all walks of life. Let's go hear from one of them right now.
We're waiting for a bus on 2nd Avenue.
It's really beautiful to see everyone out together. All these families, people brought their children, and everyone has their American flag, which is, I think, a beautiful sign for people to make the point that we're all Americans.
Unido, jamás será vencido. Unido, jamás será vencido.
What they're protesting is a House bill on immigration. It's H.R. 4437. Part of this bill makes it a felony, a crime basically, to be an illegal immigrant or to assist one. Right now the Senate's trying to wrangle on its version of the bill. That provision may not be in this, and that indeed is what these people would like to see, is to get some of that stuff out of any immigration reform bill that comes out of Congress. One other thing you want to know, for the most part, 2nd Avenue behind me here is closed. There is one lane open southbound, but that is for buses only. And if you're waiting for a bus on 2nd Avenue, it will likely be somewhat late. This is a big enough demonstration to really make an impact on the afternoon commute. Reporting live in downtown Seattle, Rick Price, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Rick. Our continuing coverage of the immigration rally now unfolding in downtown Seattle.
Cairo 7 Eyewitness News reporter Allison Amoy joins us live from 4th and Cherry in Seattle. Allison? Good evening. Well, you could just take a look here. The marchers, thousands of marchers walking up with the National Day of Action. They're making their way along 4th Avenue. They're chanting, trying to get their message across. Some of the chants you can hear, if you translate them from Spanish, are "Together we are invincible," and "Yes, we can." Now, they're going to go up 4th Avenue to Madison. At that point, they're going to head on to the Federal Building, and they plan to rally at the Federal Building for about an hour. Now, we're going to continue to cover this. We'll have the very latest for you coming up tonight at 6. For now, reporting live from downtown Seattle, Allison Amoy, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Allison. Coming up in a few minutes on the CBS Evening News, a stunning new development in the rape investigation involving the Duke University lacrosse team. The DNA test results are out tonight. That's ahead at 5:30.
And then